I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play fake. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here in Vegas. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Wide open. Ball red.
On play action, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Off of play action, and here's Lance. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Black left. Opposite. Green. Yellow. Ready?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Lance now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Lance again. And the Raiders have got him. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw his car. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Raiders come into this one still undefeated this deep in the year despite the one tie. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. They're
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for six? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Gold to add the extra point. Well, this is a frustrated coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Niners 14, Raiders nothing. Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr under pressure, and they got to him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
6:37. You're Mike.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Right. Check pitch. Check 2. Edo blue. Ultra. Go ultra. Blue.
Slot man moves right. Lance now on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
The slot man in motion right. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here with a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. Now he's loose down the left sideline. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. On 2nd and goal, Lance. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Here's Mitchell. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The kick by Golden is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
At the 24-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Carr going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, here's Mitchell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That is caught by Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, cycle.
Throwing now is Lance. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
97.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
To kick off for San Francisco.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Now! Ready? Hey, we're good!
Carr keeps it on the sneak, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and goal from the 1. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
No gain on the play. Brings up fourth and goal.
Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch. Made at the 20-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here's Carr to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Carr now on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From midfield, here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The Lance going to throw. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Here's Lance to throw it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Lance now on first down. And that is incomplete here.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Raiders 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He hits Adams complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Now a play fake. Carr looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so it went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Carr. Gets this to Waller. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now Carr. Pass complete. It's Adams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throwing his Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Carr to throw. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the 49ers, they run their record to 13-3 now.